Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. As you can see, I'm looking at the official The Walking Dead Destinies website and scrolling through it, it looks really promising. Change change the story and shatter the fate. Change the course of The Walking Dead history. Well, as you can see here, we're gonna be playing as Rick at the beginning. It's just how the story's gonna go. Yeah. So as you go down, it says, "Will you make the same choices as Rick, or will you forge your own path?" So, yeah. Very cool there. Let's look down because there was something I wanted to see. It says, "By weaving your own path through the series, save the villain, kill the hero, you decide." Yeah, scrolling through this, there's a lot of information here, and the thing is, it kind of makes me wonder because if you're able to make Rick a villain, which is a very cool what if there, what kind of things would lead up to Rick becoming the villain? And obviously, we've seen in season 5, Rick becomes the villain in a way, not really the villain, he's Rick, but he's a lot more aggressive and he kills a lot of people. So that is a possibility, but we need to think of even earlier than that. And for me personally, two things can happen. After Rick kills Shane, he's giving that speech, "Oh, I killed my best friend for you people." He might be able to, become like a corrupted leader similar to the governor, that maybe could give Rick and the governor, a similarity to where they might become allies, and that's how the governor befriends Rick and everybody. Or obviously when Lori dies, when Rick's in that confusing state of mind where he's on the phone with people and it's actually people who've died. That was a crazy, shocking thing to see there. When I heard about it. So yeah, that's another possibility. That's kind of the only two things I see there of how Rick can become bad, and if Rick is bad, that is bad for a lot of people, especially Glenn and Herschel, because evil Rick isn't gonna want people to, tell him what to do or try to convince him to do the right thing. Yeah, so by managing supplies, scavenging for resources, and maximizing the abilities of your party. So we're gonna have like a party thing where we could select characters who accompany us, and have certain abilities. So it's basically choose your own crew. Like if you don't want a certain person, then you don't have to have them. Yeah, I'm just looking at some possibilities for Rick. Yeah. So, will you make the same choices as Rick, or will you forge your own path? So, you know, Rick can be evil. There is things that Rick can do that will lead to him becoming a very corrupted person, and I'd say even worse than season 5. And if Rick is evil from season 3, season 5 is going to be a lot worse for Rick. Rick isn't going to be very kind. He's going to Negan's going to have a run for his money when our boy Rick pulls up. Evil Rick, Ricky Dicky Doodah Grimes. He's going to be very protective of Carl. He's going to be not a very good father at that point because he's going to want to force Carl to do stuff. And not going to lie, in a good way, it might save Carl. Like if Rick's very strict and tough on Carl, Carl might not be as soft and he might not have saved Sadiq and he would still be here. It's a what if game. That's the whole point of the game, of Rick changing. So, yeah, we got the trailer here. We got the official website, some pictures. The Walking Dead Destinies Fall 2022. Pre-order now at all major retail stores. Yeah, beautiful. So yeah, this is a really cool website. Not gonna lie, we got a preview of the characters: Merle, Carol, Carl, Lori, Glenn. No Maggie, which we see her in the in the picture, I assume that's Maggie right there. Yeah, let's just go up and see what else we got about. Okay, so that's just showing us. All right. So yeah, no, I just wanted to show you guys the website, and that kind of like when I was reading this, it got me like thinking because it says, you know, kill the hero, become the villain. So it's like if you're gonna choose Rick over Shane, you can make evil Rick in this game, and it'll be a very different story for people. Like, I don't think like evil Rick would be a lot more forceful, and he'd have people, you know, like he. Of course, people aren't gonna like. They're gonna say, "Oh, he's just an asshole," but I don't think Rick's gonna just be an asshole. I think he's gonna be a very, you know, caring. Like he's gonna be caring for his people. It's just that he's gonna be very ruthless, similar to Negan, and that'll be a very cool comparison there. Might even make Negan and Rick friends in the future, which perfect. Yeah, so because that's another thing like Negan being good like in the later seasons like Negan saved Rick's daughter. Rick never really got to experience good Negan. Negan's always been just somebody he's always hated, and Rick's never got to see the good side of Negan. Even though me personally, I don't stand with that whole Negan's a good guy thing. He killed our boy Glenn, killed Abraham, killed a lot of people. I don't know how it's just. I don't think Maggie should forgive him, in my opinion. I don't, Negan's a very good, funny character. I won't lie. I mean, it's just like it would have been cool to see some like they kind of Negan gets saved because of Carl, and that's not a good thing. It doesn't sit right with me because killing Carl was the worst decision in this series. I'm just gonna say that. Like I'm not gonna say Glenn's death was an awesome moment, but killing Carl was horrible, and that's another thing. If Carl dies and we have evil Rick, everyone is dead. Everyone in this series, in this universe, is going to die because Rick Grimes will be unstoppable. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below. What do you guys think of Rick Grimes becoming evil in The Walking Dead Destinies? What choices do you think he's gonna make? Who do you think's gonna survive with Rick a lot more tougher and smarter and being more selfish rather than helping people out? That's kind of how Rick is in season 5. Um, yeah. But anyways, guys, it's been SSJ Benj. Peace.